Hi, I'm Dr. Dan, and we're talking to you from O Vitamin Pro today, and our topic is sleep. Now, sleep is a very complex topic, and we don't know everything about it, obviously, but there are some things that we do know, and that will help you when you make decisions about how you might get some better sleep. So there are a few basic principles that you should know. First one is that sleep is not a passive brain state, it's a very active state. So, because we're not conscious at that time, we don't really understand all the things that our body is doing and our brain is doing, but it is very active. And so that brings us into number two, and that is that good sleep requires a healthy brain. So everything you can do that helps your brain become more healthy will help you with that whole sleep process. So, and of course that brings us into number three, and that because a healthy brain state is required for sleep, pharmaceuticals cannot produce that. Now, pharmaceuticals produce something that is an altered state of consciousness, but it's not the same as sleep. If I had my way, pharmaceutical companies would not be allowed to use the word sleep in describing what they do, because they cannot produce healthy sleep. So, our brain knows the difference between a true healthy sleep state and that altered state of consciousness that is pharmaceutically induced. Now, and you might, of course, look at the case of somebody like Michael Jackson, who obviously went to great lengths to try to get some relief, but obviously those people weren't understanding what a healthy, that he had to have a healthy brain. You couldn't just drug him into a sleep state. So everything that helps your brain then be healthy will help you achieve better sleep. Now, the big enemy of your brain is inflammation. And inflammation can come from several different sources. It can either be, it's a whole topic of itself, so I'm not going to go into great detail, but you need to look at things like vitamin D and fish oil, maybe gluten, EMFs in your environment, your wireless router and that kind of thing. But those are topics for another day. But I do want to talk a little bit about supplementation, because we found that supplementation can help give your brain what it wants and needs in order to produce better sleep. So one of those is Adrecor by Neuroscience. And we like Adrecor because it's an excellent adrenal supplement. And in order to get proper sleep, you've got to have proper energy during the day. And if you don't have, if your adrenals aren't getting supported, then you're going to have maybe too much cortisol being created, not enough epinephrine, or maybe too much. And of course that's going to have a whole cascade effect. So you can't just go through the day with whatever type of supplementation and throw in some good sleep stuff at night and expect to work. You really need to start in the morning to prepare for sleep, and that would be with something like Adrecor. Now at nighttime, you'll be taking something called Kavinace. Kavinace is an excellent GABA upregulator. It helps modulate that GABA, because GABA is a very important inhibitor for certain pathways that will help induce that sleep state. And also it helps to modulate glutamate, which in people with insomnia, they tend to have too active glutamate pathways. Another product that we use quite often is something called Travacor. And Travacor helps upregulate serotonin production and utilization. And Travacor has just been one of our best sellers for years, because it is so effective at helping people achieve some sleep. Now there are others like Serene Plus, but those, the Adrecor, Travacor, and the Kavinace are the #1 sellers that we use. So just to reiterate, you need a healthy brain to be able to sleep. Pharmaceuticals cannot produce that, and everything you can do that helps your brain be healthy and to be in that active sleep state will help you. So thanks a lot for listening. I'm Dr. Dan.